Now, as much as we have talked about summer trends and winter trends and spring trends and fall trends and trends from all over, as much as we've talked about that, the main ones really stick around year after year. Animal print, sheer fabrics, print mixing, suiting, so on and so forth. However, it doesn't take a genius to realize that trends are just not for everyone. But it doesn't mean that you should not try at least one trend to see how you like it. In this case, we've cut it back for an easy and digestible way for you to do just that. It's a fun, surefire way for you to get you to do something different and maybe wear something you already own in a different way. I completely love updated fashion and styling tips because who doesn't need fashion help? I do, of course, myself included. Not only are these styles trending right now, but they're also going to make you look younger. Why? Because of the cut of the silhouette of the garment that you choose. For example, in episode 254, that would be 2 episodes back, Style Inspo for a Post Career Lifestyle, we talked about not wearing clothing that is too big. And it's not uncommon for people to try to cover up a little bit more in this phase of life because maybe you're hung up on your body image, you're not loving the way you look, maybe you want to lose weight or you want to gain weight or your body is changing. The struggle is real. But try to avoid oversized, shapeless clothing. Wearing clothing that actually fits or skims tighter to the body can and actually will make you look younger. Promise, trust, and believe. Modern cuts, they allow your outfits to look current and definitely more stylish. For example, like a wide leg pant, a higher waist, that's my jam, of course. That's specified just for you. Whatever, if you're in the short girl club, the tall girl club, making sure that your pants are hemmed correctly. That's all these little things added together are going to make you look younger. A slimmer top with a wider bottom always makes you look longer and leaner, in addition to bringing in your waist. Yes, we talked about summer sweaters. Try a shorter length. This top that I have is a shorter length and one that hits the top of your waistband, and pair it with something high waisted like a high waisted maxi skirt. You can always add a wider belt if you want to bring in your waist and make your outfit look more structured and polished. Another example, a scoop neck tank. Those are all over the style guides right now. And those are trending super hard and have been all over the runways this spring. They go with anything and can be layered under, they can be layered over, jacket, sheer top, what have you. Once you jump on this train, people are going to start telling you that something is just a little bit different about you and will start asking you if you've lost weight, especially if you pair any of these styles with the right fitting bra, which is my mantra. Duh. If this is overwhelming to you, don't worry. I'm going to break it down so you can try what you're comfortable with and then just watch the compliments start rolling in. You'll thank me later. We're going to create some outfit formulas for you to make this go smoother in your brain. In the meantime, I hope you hit up last week's episode. That would be episode 255, my top swimsuit picks for 2025. And let me just say, there were some good ones in there. Okay. If you have a chance, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that button below so you can be notified when a new video comes up, which is every single week. Just saying. So we'd love a little engagement. Don't be afraid to leave a comment or a suggestion. So go ahead and head on back to watch the YouTube video from episode 255 as some of my favorite bathing suit brands are going to be at the top of your shopping list. Okay. We also talked about garment details that you need to know about and what to look for when you are buying a new bathing suit. Because sometimes you don't know what you're looking for. Sometimes you want to see new styles. Sometimes you want to get something that you have worn before, but a more updated version. So, please know that we got a lot of positive feedback from that. And let me know what you think. Okay. I want to know if you get something new, I want to see it. But before we jump into this sidebar, we've been watching season 4 of The Bear. I cannot with that. It is so good. I mean, I honestly think it is the best show I've ever watched. And Jonathan and I do not like the same shows. We both love it and give it a try. Start on episode 1. It's on Hulu. It is going to suck you in the way that it sucked me in. Still watching with John Hamm, The Friends and Neighbors. It is unreal, this show. Like crazy, insane, a train wreck inside of a dumpster fire inside of a sane asylum. Okay. Just saying. That's on Netflix. We still haven't seen Mission Impossible yet. Rude. That's on my list. I want to do. I heard it was great. Let me know what you thought if you have seen it already. Now, jumping right into the hot summer trends that are definitely going to make you look younger. We're going to try a vibrant color, a really bold color palette, and of course, prints. Now, color has been the topic of conversation every single year that I've been reporting on in fashion. And as Pantone picks a color of the year every single year, it's just not the only game in town. Okay. Red seems to be topping the charts with tomato themed accessories and clothing. Hot pink, cobalt blue, and butter yellow. That's a big one, which has been singled out as a top color trend by fashion and style experts. It's everywhere from top designers on the runway to all the way trickle down to fast fashion trends. Now, these saturated shades pair surprisingly well with neutrals and act almost, like an easy neutral themselves, which basically means they go with anything. Yes, you can wear a monochromatic look for any of these colors listed or something in a similar color family. Colors next to each other on the color wheel are called analogous, which always works for outfits as well. Referencing a color wheel is really most helpful when you are in doubt or if you want to create some outfits of your own. Lucky for you, there's one on your Pinterest board for the week. So, for instance, a pop of red, be it like a bright tank or a skirt, instantly pops with white or denim. If you look up the color wheel, pairing colors directly across from each other on the color wheel always go together. For example, complementary colors are across from each other, like yellow or purple or orange or blue. Those are directly across. You can always wear those colors as a set. Pastels, like soft pinks or peaches or what's called cornflower blue, that was a new one for me. They are everywhere from linen dresses to lightweight cardigans, which always have a romantic, flowy energy about them. But don't be afraid to pair different pastels together. Just know that you need to make sure that the fabric is not see-through. That's the only danger with whites and pastels. Pay Playful prints are trending in a very big way. So, did y'all see my giant parrot pants, silk pants that I wore on Instagram? I love those pants. Got them in Mexico at the Four Seasons boutique store. Those are big and bold, but they went well with a solid top or a bodysuit was what I had on. Then the pants are the star or the hero piece. And they were a great conversation starter. So you walk into a party with some giant print, parrot print pants, and people are like, oh, where's she coming from? So I got a lot of compliments on those. If giant parrots are not your jam, that's okay. Just try a larger floral or a geometric print or pattern. It instantly draws the eye down and can give you a longer, leaner look. Small florals are called ditsies, and those are really never out of style, but I have seen a big comeback from the 90s and 2000s surfacing for the past few seasons. Classic gingham or plaid bring instant charm to any outfit, whether it's a top or a bottom. So I'm definitely going to try that, especially a gingham bathing suit. Loving that. Those are super in right now as well. There's also a trend called fisherman core. It's hitting the streets. Before we've seen it with basket bags and nautical stripes and boat shoes. All that's back again. And I love a summer larger fishnet sweater or a crochet dress. Speaking of a crochet dress, I just picked up one from a brand called 70 Vienza, a crochet dress that obviously the designer is from Italy. I'm wearing that with a crop top underneath and a half slip in black. And I mean like a 1980s half slip like you would wear under a skirt. And I'm gonna rock it with sneakers. Hot tip. If you tried prints and you aren't really loving that or haven't found a print that really is changing your life and you're more comfortable in solids, introduce pattern through accessories like a silk scarf in checks or a beaded bracelet in turquoise. Can't really make a mistake. Speaking of scarves, the cool girl French Parisian vibe is something that we will never see die. And I think honestly, this is the easiest trend to try. But this summer, it's all over the style guides. Think classic blue and white stripes, like a t-shirt, literally with a wide leg crop jean and a red bandana in your hair or around your neck or around your wrist. I saw that or a crochet mini bag. You can even tie it around your bag. Or a floral midi dress with a mesh cage shoe, a bright colored evening clutch, and some statement earrings for a great Parisian French girl cool summer look that will definitely make you look younger. And speaking of the ageless queen, somebody who never seems to age is Dolly. Dolly Parton, they're calling it Dolly Core. Okay. Western cowgirl chic is all the rage. Hats, bandanas, again, boots, cowboy boots, cut off jeans. They're everywhere. Don't be afraid to give that a try. And on the style guys, it has Dolly Parton from 40 years ago, 50 years ago when she was really young and she had her big hair and she's wearing a huge, big gingham Western shirt with a hat and her high waisted jeans with a big brown belt. She looks amazing. All that back in. Never really went out of style. It's just what people are showing right now. Polka dots. Polka dots everywhere you turn. This is a trend literally from 30 years ago, and it's back. Okay. Midi skirts. Midi skirts, especially denim midi skirts, are having a moment, but a blue jean mini skirt, unless you're under the age of 30, that is a fashion crime. Okay. Matching sets. Now, we talked about this before. That's called a co-ord and another winning silhouette where you can't go wrong that will instantly, I think, make you look younger. Consider a matching set. It can be shorts and a vest or pants and a shorter jacket. Of course, it can be a top and a skirt, but cropped linen shirts and coordinating shorts or a knit tank. and a mini skirt. Those coordinates, they look polished as if you are effortless and you just showed up looking like that. This whole thing, I just rolled up. I just rolled out of bed. Okay. But it just looks effortlessly chic when you have a coordinating outfit. And they're great vacation must haves. So midi and maxi skirts and dresses. Okay, that's having a moment. We just talked about that, especially the A-line pleated mini skirt. I want you to think of like lightweight linen or soft jersey, which is like t-shirt fabric. Very versatile, completely ageless. Okay. You'll see both sporty midi and mini skirts this trend. And I want you to think of the movie Clueless and um, tennis skirts because that's what people are showing. Now, I know that's definitely a younger demographic, but I found a pleated Burberry. I don't have anything Burberry, never have. Pleated Burberry mini skirt. Okay. The first thing I did, I let the hem out. I tried it on. I was like, I think I'm too old for this. And they're like, no, no, no. Our friends at Madison and Fifth in Savannah, Georgia, shout out to them. And then I bought it anyway because I was going to have to wear bike shorts underneath. And then all of a sudden, I saw that it had enough to let out. So I let the hem out, increasing it in about an inch and a half in length. Loving this journey for me. Okay. So, all that to say, don't be afraid to try a pleated mini skirt, but make sure you are comfortable with the length. Now, going back to prints for just a minute, I want you to figure out, if you want a smaller print or a bigger print. Don't be afraid to wear a bigger print, and you can go as big as a painted motif on a top or a dress or a skirt. So when you have one big print, not a repeat, 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 that is going to make you look younger as well. So you can try that again, like I said, a dress, a skirt, a top, balanced by a wide leg pant and, whatever you want to go with it. If you're going to wear a jacket, make sure it cuts right at the waist or hits right at your waistband. So, smaller prints, like we said before, ditsies and really, really tiny prints, they can look very busy and can read as a little bit juvenile. So, try to avoid that and go a little bit bigger if you're going to try a print, okay? Especially a polka dot print, which is my favorite. A polka dot print, which is my favorite. And not for nothing. New Balance came out with some polka dot tennis shoes. Y'all hit those up. I'm going to put those on the Pinterest board. Not hating those, just saying. So, when it comes to fabrics that can keep you cool, especially if you're a hot nature person, that creates texture to an outfit, okay? And it makes it interesting. In the words of Stacey London, to create an interesting outfit, color, pattern, texture, shine. You don't have to have all of them, but you should have at least two. But adding something like a linen or a slub is definitely going to create a very interesting texture. Remember fashion bestie Sarah? She wrote in a couple of weeks ago. She wrote in, how can I wear linen without looking like I just rolled out of bed? Because everybody I see wearing linen looks like they just rolled out of bed. The answer, a linen blend. Linen and cotton is the number one top choice of that. Think breathable linen shorts, dresses, or even a suit set in a linen blend. Linen jumpsuits and vests, like I said, vests are all over the place, especially in neutral tones or pastels. Those are resort ready and very refined. I have a linen dress that I just got. It looks like I balled it up and kept it in the corner on the floor, but you have to steam it. Steam it or get it pressed. And if you wear it, of course, it's going to get wrinkled, but it is known if you're going to be wearing linen, it's going to show some wrinklage. So don't trip on that. Make sure you get yourself a very good steamer. Start out at 100%, and then the wrinkles will just come in and you can just go down, 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 down. Or a slub jersey or a rib knit tee. That's a cool way to feel sporty and add texture to an outfit. Light denim or chambray is very cute for an ideal shirt dress. The straight dresses are in right now, whether they are buttoned front all the way or not. But you can also wear it open with something underneath. That is going to create a little bit of shine and great texture. But also know this, layering thin layers in summer is going to, again, keep your outfit interesting and give you a little bit more of a cool factor. Try a cotton tank again under a blazer or a t-shirt and put a vest over that. That's really cool. Whether it's a tank top or you have sleeves, you can totally put a vest over that. And play with color a little bit. You don't have to be so matchy matchy. Now, I have found in my older years that I wear a lot of black and white now because it's just my go-to. But I also try to wear red, and I bought a green dress the other day. I don't have one thing in the world in my closet that's green. So try something a little bit different. If you are going on vacation, it really calls for effortless, easy, one and done type outfits that are very packable. Coords, coordinating sets, that's a no brainer. A-line dresses or a romper, but just make sure that you're comfortable with the length, or a jumpsuit in any solid color, but try a different color that you don't have or you don't have a lot of. For example, like a lightweight kimono style maxi dress with a tie or a wrap waist, which is what is going to be on the website of my brand new online store opening in a couple weeks, July 15th. But all that to say, I am selling dresses exactly like that. Maxi long dresses with tie wraps around the waist. You can wear pants underneath, or you can wear it by itself. Very chic, all in very unique patterns. Yes. You can also wear it as a beach cover up or throw a leather jacket over it, not for summer, or a jean jacket over it. I hope you listened to episode 242. Did you? Did you? How to style a white button down. Now, you can never go wrong with a white, crisp button down. It can be linen or it can be cotton. I mean, to make that younger, what you don't want to do is wear that with traditional black pants and a sandal. That's not going to make you look younger. But what will make it look younger is if you roll up the sleeves, zhuzh up the sleeves a little bit, layer some necklaces, especially some beads, and wear it with some denim cutoffs. You can also wear it with a high-waisted pant or a cropped pant in a very fun color, like hot pink or something like that. Shell jewelry, nautical jewelry, sea jewelry. I've heard it called all three things. That is on the rise all over every single style guide, every single online magazine, every single style expert is talking about sea jewelry, sand dollars, coral, shells. Get on it, especially ropes, nautical ropes. It is called coastal elegance. Oh, love that. Kind of like grandma chic, but it's super in right now. And it is coastal, cool, and age defying. And that's what we want. Always and forever. Bold accessories are going to help your vacation look or any look really pop. Think a bright straw tote like a woven bag or a sun hat or colorful flat sandals. For example, I have some Hermes slides. They are hot pink, hot pink. I'm like, what am I going to wear these with? I wear them all the time. It doesn't matter. Just wear them. Don't forget the shades. Now, shades in a modern shape, like a cat eye or something retro, like the aviators from Ray-Bans. I love those with colored lenses. Those are always youthful for sure. And don't skimp on the shades. They don't have to be so expensive. Get one or two expensive and get some cheapos. That way you can go back and forth. For shoes, sandals, flats, or a low block heel in a metallic or a neutral leather. Great for day, great for night, whatever you want to do. You want to go out to lunch, you want to go out to dinner, but you don't always have to wear flats. You can definitely wear a black heel. And look for embellishments and details on the shoe, like buckles or ropes or some kind of detail with a summer twist. Sometimes we're seeing shells or starfish on sandals. Look for beading, look for something fun and edgy. Hot tip, make sure you use your accessory to tie the outfit together. For example, get a bright, wide belt that can easily go around the maxi, long maxi printed dresses we were talking about. It can even go around your white, crisp button down. You can definitely wear a wide belt and a fun color and some jeans around that shirt. Why can't you? Of course you can. That is going to make you look younger. Also, a patterned headband if you have long hair. I don't wear headbands, but I know a lot of people who do. I think they're really cute, just not good for me. But get a fun pattern or some embellishment and details. That's really cute if you're going to wear a headband. Make sure that is a standout accessory and coordinate your outfit around that. Same goes for statement earrings or the scarf that we were talking about or a hat. It's just super cute and don't think it's too much. It's not overdone. You can also try these trendy hot tips. Trendy and classic. One trendy item, one fun top with a printed skirt and a denim jacket or a trouser. Don't forget denim shoes and boots are trending really big right now, so you can always do something like that. You can do a bold printed maxi skirt, which I love, with just a simple black tee and sneakers. That's another outfit that's really cute. If you want to do a monochromatic look, you can do all one color, all blues, all pastels, all yellows, like we talked about before. Effortlessly chic and makes you look longer and leaner. Okay. Again, with the butter yellow, never can go wrong with that, especially if you wear yellow and red together. Loving that journey. Never thought about that. Don't forget, fit is key. Even casual pieces, they just need to fit you. A perfectly hemmed pant is always going to read younger. Really cool jeans that fit you really well are always going to read younger, especially if you're a person that likes to wear shorts. A cool modern short, maybe with a tie waistband, a sash, or a paper bag short, always going to read a little bit younger. Don't skimp on the quality of the fabrics. Natural fibers always feel better in the heat and they drape much better. Okay. 100% cotton is always going to look better than anything you can find for $12 at a big box store just because it's on sale. Also, you can just do one trend at a time. You don't have to do everything. Just try one thing. Add one new element, one scarf, one headband, tie a bandana around your bag. Try a fun, cool pattern shoe or a really funky belt over a white casual button down. This keeps it like you're just trying it and it doesn't feel forced. Over time, you're going to feel and know what looks best on you, and you're going to figure out what you're comfortable with, and then maybe you'll go to the next step. Maybe you'll get a cool flat in a really funky color and a top. Who knows? Maybe you'll get a neon bag. The sky's the limit, okay? And there really are kind of no rules right now, but just stay away from what works and try something different. That's going to make you look younger. And don't forget, all the bathing suits that we talked about last week, you can wear any of those as a bodysuit. How fun is that? That is a really cool way to make something look different and more fresh, especially if you wore a bathing suit that can be doubled as a bodysuit and wear a jacket over it. Ugh, love that. Younger looking style does not mean that you are trying to dress like a teenager. I want to be very clear about that. It's about playing up your best assets, whether it's your complexion or your shape or any type of thing on your body that you want to show. Okay. Maybe you have a great rack and you want to wear a lower cut shirt. Do it. Just do it with confidence and know that anything that you do that's different from the norm is going to give you a modern edge. And it is not going to look like you're trying too hard. I promise. I want to thank you so much for listening this week. This has been so much fun. Make sure you tune in every week so you get all of this free fashion content delivered straight to your inbox every single week. Consider signing up for our newsletter if you haven't already. And I would love this journey for you if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. I hope you guys have a fabulous, fabulous, fashionable week. Right now, we are coming back from Paris and Amsterdam. I'm going to give you all the style tea from Europe. Don't worry. In the meantime, don't forget, I am the only Holly you need to know, the hostess with the mostest. And as always, your favorite personal stylist, bringing you all the tea, all of the fashion trends, things that you need to know about so you can look better than all of your friends, because that is the point. Y'all have a fabulous week. Bye.